Right, Weber temperature check. Outside 18, in the water 17. So there's this beautiful run coming down, and then the water splits there and there around that little island, and that leads to this section of quite slack water over here. And there's obviously a deep little section just there, and that's where the 2.5 pounder was hanging out. It's only about 1.5 foot of water there. Another 1.5 pounds. Beautiful, bro. Okay, let's do a visibility test. Oh, well, it's definitely over a meter. I'd say it's 1.25 meters. So 50 centimeters of extra viz in the last 24 hours. So my 3 pounder last night, it was caught in this run here. You can see it very fast at the top, and then it goes over some boulders over here, particularly this one over here, and it was in the slack water just behind that boulder. Day 5, very happy with this morning. I got 3 trout, one of 2.5 pounds, but more importantly, the viz is now over a meter. I would say about a 1 meter 25 centimeters, which is great. So it's day 5. So you'd say day 1 and day 2 was no viz, and then day 3 maybe 50 centimeters. Yesterday 75, and today 1 meter 25. So today's fine. So I've got Thursday and Friday still to fish. So that's looking good. So the lesson learned yesterday, Tony and I, we realized that we were fishing over sand quite a lot of the time, where the water was just flowing completely evenly, and that was not effective. So today I Euro nymphed up at a pool where I know there's a rocky bottom, and I actually had three other fish on. So caught 3, had 3 other fish on, which I lost, and then 2 other ones where the fish sort of swiped at the fly and maybe was briefly on or not. So yeah, happy with today's progress. Snowy River's a good find. Day 5, river flow level. Look at all of the little friends that I have here to keep me company when I fish. Oh, you guys are so beautiful. Hi, 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 hi. I thought I could hear a peacock. It's a beautiful big peacock. And a turkey for Thanksgiving. Very proud, that one. Beautiful. There's our buddy. Well, that's my biggest river fish this year outside of the spawn run. And I got him in that slack water there, just downstream of that that tree. Just in that slack water there. It's almost giving up hope. Well, I caught that beautiful cockfish on a category 3 Gummer's carpet caddis. It's actually a fly that was recommended by Mick at Aussie Anglers, and it's in a size 16. It's got like a pink head and quite a significant hackle and an interesting hook. I think the fish was foul hooked actually on the outside of the mouth. I'm not 100% sure. And then I've got fishing my Euro nymph rod. So I've got 4X. Actually fishing Rio 4X fluorocarbon, and then a micro swivel by Loop, and then about 3 feet of black and white sighter, 4X sighter, and then 20 foot of a Hannock bicolor sighter that Nathan recommended. Well, this evening I feel like a legit fisherman, not some form of imposter. I got two fish this evening. I went and fished a stretch down below the campsite, and I walked a long way down the river and then walked all the way back up, but most of it was sandy bottom. I did eventually get one fish and lost another fish, sort of fairly early on, and then I fished all the way up till 8:15 tonight. And I eventually caught and landed an absolutely beautiful 3.5 pound cockfish brown, 20 inches. So I'm just so stoked. So that's my day, and it was Euro nymphing with fluorocarbon 4X. I ran out of Trout Hunter, and then I thought, well, the tipper test was won by SA, so I used up all the SA, and then luckily I got 2 spools of the Rio fluorocarbon 4X, so I'm using those now. All good. So chuffed. Gonna make myself a nice steak and go to bed.